Hi everybody. I'm so glad you're here and ready for our meditation. Welcome to Wesak ceremony, my very first one. I'm so glad you're sharing it with me. So, before we start, if you have your bowl of water ready, or your glass of water with crystals around it or in it, however you choose to do it, and glasses to drink the water after the invocation, and that you can be still and in a safe place without interruptions, cell phones off, alerts off. So I'll start with a couple breaths and I'll chime you in, and then I'll read the great invocation, and then we'll end that with 3 ohms, and then we'll go into the guided imagery. And let's just take a deep breath. The Great Invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into human minds. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into human hearts. May the coming one return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose all guide little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. That is the great invocation, and we'll move into a short meditation after 3 ohms. Now just close your eyes and take another breath and exhale slowly. And keep your eyes closed during this ceremony because we call forth the planetary and cosmic hierarchy to help us in this meditation. We call forth the full opening of all of our chakras and the ascension chakra located in the middle of the back of our head. So the following meditation experience that we are ready to begin is the high point of the entire Wesak celebration, and I feel so connected to you by sharing this with you. So let's just have a moment of silence as we prepare. We call forth our inner plane spiritual hosts and ask for a group Merkaba. A Merkaba is the vehicle that allows us to ascend or descend into the higher or lower worlds. Imagine it. A gigantic boat to travel through the plains, taking our souls to Wesak Valley in the Himalayas to experience this ceremony along with all others that are gathered there. It will be conducted by the inner plane ascended masters. Feel yourself descending into the Wesak Valley, joining all of the other ascended masters, initiates, and disciples that are already gathered there and have made their pilgrimage to this place at this moment all over our planet. See the ascended masters, Lord Maitreya, the planetary Christ, and Saint Germain of the seventh ray. See the masters standing in a triangle around a bowl of water sitting on a large crystal. See and feel the spiritual hierarchy masters standing around these three spiritual beings. As the full moon is still just below the horizon, the excitement builds, awaiting the arrival of the Lord Buddha. As the moon begins to rise, a stillness settles upon us. All are silent as we look toward the northeast in our mind's eye. Certain mudras and mantras sound forth under the guidance of the masters. And in the northeast, a tiny speck can be seen in the sky. It gradually grows larger and larger, and the Buddha becomes discernible. You can see him seated cross-legged, emanating to this point. He's garbed in a yellow robe and bathed in light and color, with his hands extended in blessing. Lord Buddha hovers over the bowl of water. And while he is hovering, a great mantra is sounded by Lord Maitreya, one that is used but once a year at Wesak. This invocation sets up an enormous vibration of spiritual current, marking this supreme moment of an intense spiritual effort of the entire year for all initiates and masters present in preparing and awaiting this moment. Let's watch as Buddha hovers over the bowl of water, transmitting his divine cosmic energies into it. The energy is sent forth to the entire spiritual hierarchy and into us who form a part of this hierarchy here on earth. Feel this massive downpouring of cosmic energies coming from the planetary and cosmic hierarchy, not only flowing through us, but out into the world and into the earth herself. As these energies continue to pour in, see the bowl taken from the crystal that was and is passed through the crowd. See yourself sipping this water. And now imagine that all have participated and sipped of the bowl of water, and you're now walking toward and approaching the masters. Stand before these three loving masters and share with them on the inner plane what you feel your service work, your mission, your puzzle piece is in God's divine plan for you on earth. Take this time to make any request to God and these three masters for helping, for yourself and others, and for manifesting your mission. We'll take 30 seconds now to allow you to make these prayer requests. Now feel and visualize these prayers being answered and thank them for their guidance and blessing. Find yourself walking in the Wesak Valley toward a less populated but very beautiful nature spot. Have a seat and allow yourself to just be, resonating with all that has taken place. And take a moment to feel the joy and blessings of this moment and the Wesak ceremony, and allow it to become embedded into the core of your being. Know that we are all one. Find yourself looking toward the ceremonial circle and gathering near the large crystalline bowl. See and visualize Lord Buddha rising in the lotus position, floating back to the northeast, to the realm from which he came. As he becomes a small speck in the distance, feel the arrival of the inner plane spiritual hosts with their gigantic group Merkaba. Feel yourself joining this Merkaba in total joy and love. Feel the group Merkaba floating through space and time, returning you back to your physical body. Before opening your eyes, take one last moment to send love to all your sisters and brothers who have shared this Wesak festival ceremony with us. Let us send and receive this love now. Let us call forth from the inner plane the cosmic Christ to give his final blessing and benediction by sprinkling upon us the sacred Abudi ash etherically among us. Imagine the Abudi ash floating through the air, and let us receive Wesak ceremony blessing now. So when you feel complete, open your eyes. If you've placed water in a bowl, it would be time now to pass it around and have a sip, bringing that holy water all through your being, transforming you deep into your cells, into your DNA on every level. While you are doing that, here are the 4 basic functions of Wesak. First of all, it substantiates Christ's physical presence on earth. Wesak physically proves the solidarity of the Eastern and Western approaches to God. It forms a rallying point and meeting place for those who annually, literally symbolically link up and represent the Father's house, the kingdom of God in humanity. To demonstrate the nature of the work of Christ as the great and chosen intermediary and leader of a spiritual hierarchy and the disciples and initiates on earth. He voices the hierarchical demand for the recognition of the factual existence of the kingdom of God here and now. The purposes of Wesak are the releasing of certain transmissions of energy to humanity that will stimulate the spirit of love, brotherhood, and goodwill. It fuses all men and women of goodwill to a responsive, integrated whole. And the invocation and response from certain cosmic beings if prior goals are achieved. Much of this can be found in books by Joshua David Stone and by someone by the name of Ponder. Thank you all so much for joining me here. I'm glad that I've recorded this so you can use it again today, at dawn, at dusk, tomorrow, and at noon. and feel the vibration. I'm so blessed to have shared this with you. And I'm so blessed to have found out about this. I look forward to next May, but until then, let the energies hold you. And so it is.